Hello everybody, Sergio and Chuck here at 247 Drums. You might have seen similar videos before, so always look for the date in the subject line, because although these racks might look exactly like the same way you saw them last time, what really changes is the content. That's right, stock changes frequently, and that's thanks to all of you, frequent traders, loyal customers. We love used equipment, and that's what we're here for. And of course, some of these snares are also new, but for the most part, this is pre-owned snares, and some of it obviously because of their age. You'll see there's lots of vintage pieces. Look at all those acrylites on top. We actually have 3 of the acrylites, plus one with a keystone badge, a black Galaxy, 2 super sensitive, black nickel over brass, a WFL, all original, minus the wrap, of course. 2 Tamas Imperial Star from the 80s, that's a 6.5, and then next to it, the signature Charlie Benante. Going down, more Tama, Silver Star white, a 5x14, I believe a 3.5 brass. I forgot the name of this one. It's an interesting Tama that Soul Toll. Got it. I just had to go a little closer to it. Black Panther, Tama Star Classic, die-cast oops. Down there are 3 pearl firecrackers. Those are small side snares. There's a Gretsch next to it. I believe those are 10 inches. Am I correct?
Yeah.
10 inches. And then there's a 12 inches, kind of a cool DW snare. It's 12 by 8. Frankly speaking, it looks like a tom with with snares on, but hey, you know, there is always something hip that is out and about, and that snare drum, when we got it in, that's exactly what I thought. Hip, out and about. WFL, those are newer generation WFL. We have a few of those. Leedy, old school. You might have seen this on the previous video. Lots of these were here last time. Some generic metal, you know, some pearl export, more on the beginner side of things, but that one there in the middle, that's a pearl Steve Ferrone with tube lugs and die-cast oops, gold die-cast oops. Okay, here we have a DW, it's a performance, white marine pearl. This is a Tama, which I'm not sure what's the name of that line? Anyway, it's an import, it's a recent Tama, but why don't we focus on the one next to it, which is way more of a classic and better. It's another acrylite. Like I said, we had 3 of those. Steve Gadd, maple shell and black hoops, metal hoops. Okay, we acquired, some of you might have seen on Facebook, a ton of Yamaha made in Japan snares. Most are gone. I wouldn't say most, but many are gone. Here's a Maple Custom Absolute with wood hoops. Moving up here, some made in Italy stuff. Tamburo, old school. That's a 1992 or 97, I forgot. Anyway, first generation, stave construction. Vibe drum, this is I think it's a 3.5 or 4 by 13. This one is not for sale. Also made by Vibe, and these are Janista. They're pretty identical. I believe these are both birch snare drums, but if you have questions, we can look into that. AJP custom drum, die-cast oops, 5.
Yeah, 5.
Maple shell legend. Harvey Mason was endorsing these back in the days, distributed by Command Music, now known as KMC. That's a Tama SLP maple, I believe, with wood hoops. Another black Galaxy. Pork pie. That's a metal shell.
I believe that's steel.
Steel, black steel. Gretsch Black Oak, Premier made in England, Olympic. These are, you know, student snare drums, but some of these Premier are in demand. Some of you might be looking for it to complete an old kit. More Yamahas, like I said before, we really got in many. That's a 6.5 by 14, brass all the way. Might be a 7, but I'm not sure. That's The one on the left there, I'm not positive what brand that is.
It's Orange County.
Orange County, I couldn't remember that. Pacific Hammered Brass, pretty cool. Another Pacific, but now with the PDP badge, as you know, Pacific became PDP at some point in time. Vic Firth, that's a 3.5 by 14. That one next to it, it's a custom snare, and frankly, we're not too sure what it is. Anyway, next to it, there's a pork pie, that's a 10 inches. Again, another one of those side snares. More Yamaha. There's steel and aluminum. We have both. And those are 6.5 by 14. Made in Japan. The Loud series. Black Galaxy. Yamaha Bamboo. Very hard to find. The Peter Erskine. We sold the 10. We still have the 12. Yamaha Dave Weckl. 13 by 5. Gold lugs. This one has a bracket mounted on it, which it appears not to be original, but it is a Yamaha, and it was a well done job. There's no funky holes or anything like that. Somebody wanted to mount it as a Knox snare on the side with a tom bracket. Dual throw off, etc., etc. 314. Local guy. We love him. Dave. Stave. This is actually a 15 inches snare drum. You really have to email us and we'll tell you all about it. That particular shell, they're all unique, so, you know, if you like what you see, we can do a video for you on the sound, even put you in contact with the person who built it. TRS, this is a little guy, 13 inches, exotic series, pretty cool. And we're moving here. Did I say more Yamaha? Definitely. Red Oak, that's a 5. Another Birch Custom Absolute. Looks like a vintage natural type finish. Maple Custom Absolute. Die-cast. Pork pie, just landed. What do they call this? The Porcaro?
Porcaro Blue.
Hey, you gotta love it just because of the name. Another 314. This is Purple Heart from New England. Slingerland. What do they call that finish? Duco. Duco. Manu Cache. Know that guy? Peter Gabriel, Sting, not bad gigs. DW Performance. Those are 8 by 14. We have 2 of those. That's a Brooklyn. 6.5 or 7 by 13. Slamming. Very heavy. Just heads up, but it sounds incredible. Just got it in. Eames, another New England maker. What a beautiful finish. 6.5 by 13. Gold hardware. Pretty slick throw off. What is this, Chuck?
That looks like an old Danette throw off, actually.
Yeah, wow.
So this is probably mid 2000s.
Yeah, there's a date inside. I think 2002.
Yeah.
Oh, there's another Weckl there, 14 inches, gold lugs. It's like a ebony maple type finish. That's a Birch Yamaha, 6.5. Erie, made in America, wood hoops, 6.5. Per John Robinson, 3.5 by 14. Birch Custom Absolute. We have a complete drum set. This, believe it or not, looks brown, but it's called vintage black. Why, we don't know. But it's called vintage black. I verified that on a catalog, and I have a complete drum set with 8, 10, 12, 14 and 16 floor toms and 20 inches bass drum, which I'm currently using, and it kicks ass. It really does. Maple Custom Absolute, natural, glossy. These Yamaha FRP, we have 3 of those, just about every color they made. They made a red, they made a green. 4, we have 2 greens, Chuck is correct. And that's a Loud series, another oak Yamaha. We had a blue Sparkle, which sold, so now we have a red, which you won't see in this video because I'm using it on gigs. I'll use it tonight, but we have it. Red oak, some of my favorite snares. Just a lot of attack and punch, which is what I like, at least. Moving here, Sakai. This is the place where all the glorious Yamaha drums were made back when. Some pearl drums, a Sensitone, and a free floater actually. Cool, brass shell. Montanari, we have 3. These are 6.5, and this is 5. This is a steel shell, correct? Or aluminum. These are maple. What's the name of this finish? I forgot.
Rosemarine pearl.
Rosemarine pearl. Beautiful. Yamaha. The badge is on the other side, but let me tell you, this is the Ndugu Chancellor signature model. You ever heard of a song by Michael Jackson called Billie Jean? Well, that's the guy that played on that song. Who knows? Maybe he used this snare drum. Aquamarine green. Almost looks like a Vinnie Colaiuta, but it's not. Gold lugs. 4 by 14. Pretty sure this is another pearl, correct?
Yep, Sensitone bronze.
Sensitone bronze. Gretsch. Hammered. Is this USA or an import? I don't remember.
It's full range brass, so it's an import.
Import. Cool. Very good. Some DW. That's a collector's 6 by 14. I know that because I special order it. It always sells great. Brand new. Next to it, 5.5 oak. DW. Collectors. Yamaha. Sonny Emery. Great band. Earth, Wind and Fire. Woo! Jimmy Chamberlain. Hopefully I pronounce it correctly. Made in Japan. And that's a steel shell. Master work. That's a carbon fiber. And it's also dusty. So if you ask for a discount because it's dusty, it's not going to happen. We'll dust it off and send it to you clean. All right, these are the FRP that we were talking about. Comes in different colors. So we have all of the colors. We have the kind of a clear white there, and 2 of the greens and 1 of the red. That's a Donnet in need of a repair. We're getting also dusty as well. We're getting the throw off that it's missing. And I think this guy here is sold, but we want to show it to you anyway. Copper shell. Looks like a Roy Haynes, but it's not. It's actually a heavier shell. We have it on the website. You can read the specs if you want. And another pork pie that just came in today. So, on and all, this is what we do when it comes to snare drums. Again, stock changes frequently. We're going to try to do this once a week, okay? So, maybe sometimes we'll just do the updates with what's new and notable so that for you guys frequently watching this, you don't want to hear the same story again and again, but we can post as updates. Okay? Oh, I don't think I was up here. There's an Hendrix. Well in need of a mention, of course. Chuck, do we remember? I don't. Shell.
14 by 6 cherry.
Cherry. Whoa. Noble and Cooley, 14 by 7 with black hardware. Another Sakai. Black Panther. That's a 12, I believe. And then here a Sonor Force 3007. I don't think I did these then, you know. Tama Star Classic, green, Palmetto, Tamburo, another made in Italy. A Musashi in a finish that I have never seen. And Oak Custom, the made in Japan. Few Yamaha Steel, Tour Custom. That's a made in China, you know, stage custom type. And here on the bottom we have some Yamaha metal shells. Some are made in Japan. And a couple of Power V, which one was made in England and one in Indonesia. I think we covered it all. Thank you very much, and we'll see you next time. Don't forget the website, 247drums.com. Facebook. Lots of things go there before they even go anywhere else. Reverb, eBay, that's cool too, but we try to make you save money. How do we make you save money? By saving on those crazy fees. So if you come direct to us, you're always going to save, whether it's the Facebook group, YouTube channel, the website, or just emails. Text us, 617-312-7090. We're here to help. This last guy here, Tama SLP. G Birch, 10 plies, 6.5 by 14, die cast. Just got it in, beautiful. Take care, guys. Till next time, Sergio and Chuck.